Probably the biggest story we have yet to discuss. The Wii U's biggest third-party exclusive has jumped ship to PS4, Xbox One, and even PC. Despite building the game around using the GamePad, Ubisoft is bringing ZombiU to these other consoles, now called simply Zombi. Pretty much all of the GamePad's exclusive features have been made to work with just the one screen, but the multiplayer mode, which had one person playing on the TV and another on the GamePad screen, will not be returning.
What I find most interesting about this is that it means that, some developer was able to think outside the box and say, we don't really need a second screen to show stuff that was on the second screen. We can overlay it over the screen that we already have, and that's a solution I could see working for a lot of other Nintendo games where they kind of rely on you being able to see things that were moving on the gamepad while you're actually playing the action. You don't have to pause and open up another menu. So I could see it working for example, in like Wind Waker, where it really helps to be able to see exactly where your position is on the map. That might also be nice in ZombiU. And that gives me hope, actually, that we might see a lot of games that kind of could have done better on Wii, or on a platform that wasn't Wii U. For example, NX, if that does well. A lot of the games like Pikmin 3 that didn't really get to soar might get their second life and their second chance at life without really compromising a lot of the features that made them great.
Yeah, right there with you.
So the game's definitely workable with just the one screen, but I always say part of the thrill or the tension of ZombiU was that having, the gamepad sort of as your bag, you actually have to act sort of like you would in that real situation where you have to be looking up and looking around and then, going back to what you're doing in your zombie survival bag. Whereas now it's just overlaid on the screen, so you're just kind of paying attention to the background while you navigate a menu. Not quite the same effect, but still gets the job done.
Right. Yeah. And I think it's amusing to me that to this day, the best use of the gamepad was done by a third-party company. And is now...
At least the most immersive, yeah.
Yeah, and is now moving away from the dual screen setup. Hello everybody, thank you for listening to this Nintendo Week clip, NWC. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us here on YouTube for more highlights and discussion videos from Nintendo Week podcast, or subscribe to us on iTunes for weekly breakdowns of all your Nintendo news, discussion segments on subjects, games, and more, and tons of other features. Thanks for listening, and we will see you tomorrow with another NWC.